Florida. But the Gantrell, that was the ticket. My partner Stefano,
Wow.
you know,
That is
this
a big piece of.
yeah, we were chunking this, you know.
Does that look like a crappie?
Yeah, bluegill. You know,
Bluegill, okay.
this is the RT bluegill from Jackal. This is the bigger size. They make this in a junior as well. But I probably caught 17 fish on this. I was also throwing the KGB Benson, which is a little smaller design than the Chad Shad, but they are blowing up all over American Shiners. If you guys had followed me along during any of my adventures, I had done some lives where you could just see them schooling at the top. We had gotten caught under a rainstorm on Butler Lake. We got some lightning in the morning, and we ended up just posting under a bridge, met 2 new friends, had a breakfast sandwich, and then rolled back out. And when that storm cloud moved out, you know, storms in Florida move extremely fast.
Oh, yeah.
They just started boiling, and they were everywhere. I mean, it was like 5 football fields, just nothing but bait, you know, blowing up. And reminded me a lot of the striper fishery up here in the spring and in the fall when the bunker run thick, you know. And you just bunker school up, and you know, you look for the angry bunker. You don't want the calm bunker. You want the angry ones. Those are the ones getting chased around. So
are you?
But yeah, it was a great time.
You just casting those swim baits out there and pulling them in?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, this has got a little weight to it. This is the floater. So I mean, the beautiful thing about this is you just cast this out there. Even if you don't reel it, you're not going to lose it. It's really a subsurface bait. You're looking at maybe 1.5 feet, 2 foot. And this is a pure reaction strike. So when you jerk this is a glide bait. So when let me see where this camera is. So when you hit this sideways, this tail falls out. And the harder you pull back, it turns itself around like this. And to that bass, he can't do nothing but eat it because that's how his brain's designed. You remember the banjo minnow?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So it's the same process. So we were doing, you know, 2 power turns. And when I say power turns, like, this is the best piece of advice I can give a fisherman out there that's struggling on a boat with his buddy for the daytime. Don't ask him what lure he's using. It doesn't matter. Watch what he's doing with his hands. Okay. So that bite down there on them, you know, on them 3 days we were out there, that was the cast, and then a boom, and then boom, power turn, and then kick it out. And then when it kicked out, you let it sit there for a half a second, and it falls on itself, and they got no choice but to eat it. It folds over like this, and it's done. But I caught 17 on this thing. Biggest one was 5'8". But there's giants down there, and you know, guys have a ton of money to go down there and